Hi, shalom friends. You know, in America, there's a lot of seasons. There's the seasons to give. There's the season to receive. There's a season when you buy cars. There's a season when you buy appliances. Well, there are seasons, of course, spiritual seasons. And there's a season, a time when Tzadaka, loosely translated as charity or donations or kindness or righteousness, this is the season for it. We are approximately a little bit more than 2 weeks before Rosh Hashanah, the new year, and as the Shulchan Aruch tells us, one should increase in kindness and in good deeds, and indeed in financial support of worthy people and worthy donations. Let me read to you a very short, interesting story, a passage of Talmud. It's in Baba Basra, page 11a, and I'll actually read it directly from the source. Tanya was taught in a Brisa, Amnu Alav al Binyamin Hatzadik. They said about a certain man whose name was Binyamin the Righteous, Shahayamamun al Kupa Shel Tzadaka. He was appointed administrator over a charity fund. Pamachas, once, Basa Isha Lafanav Bishnei Batzeres. There was actually a famine, so you could understand how many people needed help. So Binyamin the Righteous was administrating this charity fund and giving what he could, where he could, when he could. Came this lady and said to him, Amnolai Rebbe Parnasaseni, please, I need your help, I need your support. He said, I swear by the very temple. If I had, I would give you, but there's nothing in the charity fund right now. If you don't support me, a lady with 7 children are going to die. So yes, I believe you that there's nothing there, but you just heard my need. Can you just overlook it? Of course, he was profoundly moved by this emergency. Ahmad ufinasa mishalei. He couldn't create money where there wasn't. There was nothing in the charity fund. But that didn't mean that he couldn't sell his own assets. So what he had, he sold. I don't know how much remained for himself, but essentially he took from his personal funds. Liyamim chala b'natan lamos. A time passed, and Binyamin the Righteous was so ill, he was critically ill. And he was about to die. Omnu malachi ashos of HaKadosh Baruch Hu said the holy angels before the God, Rebbeinu Shalom, master of the universe, Ato amarta kol hamakayim nefesh echas miyisrael kilokayim olam malei Binyamin atzadek shechi isha v'shiv b'nei yamis b'shana mu'atas halalu. Master of the universe, you said if you keep one person alive, it's as if he saved the universe. He preserved a lady with her 7 children, and you're going to take his life after so few years? Miyad karolek zardinai. Actually, the heavenly court accepted this defense, and they tore up the heavenly decree. Tana, it was taught, they added 22 years to his life. Now, there are numerous lessons from the story, and obviously, when Binyamin the Righteous was supposed to die, it was because he was supposed to die. It's not like he was being punished. He had fulfilled his mission to a certain extent. But when the heavenly angels took into consideration his beyond, doing more than he had to, he was a righteous individual, an honest individual, a man of great integrity, and that's why people trusted him with community funds. He didn't have to sell his personal assets. He could have said to the lady, I feel for you, but it's not my fault. But it wasn't like that. He went beyond his requirement and broke through his limits, so the heavenly court did the same. One of the major messages that I would like to share with you is he was rewarded for giving food. What happens if we just extrapolate it a little bit? And you think to yourself, how many times did you pray with a quorum? Or how many times did you put on tefillin this year? Or how many times did you keep the Shabbat? Or you ask yourself, I know I'm supposed to be hospitable, how many people ate by my table? And many of us, if we make an honest accounting, will see that we haven't been exemplary in any of these things, not in our study of Torah, not in our feeding the poor, not in our ritual observance. And in the heavenly court, they look at this and they say, But then the heavenly angels say, 1 second. They supported an organization where they do have people eating by them, where the synagogue is open daily, where Torah study is given, the classes are given daily, where goodness and kindness is practiced. So, should I not be considered as a participant in this? Could they do it without me? No, they always say that. So I'm a partner. Can you judge me for what I didn't do? Perhaps look at what I did do. I only offer this as a possibility. I'm not promising you anything. It's enough that the Talmud promises you and the Shulchan Aruch promises you. But I am asking you to consider this. We're praying for a good year. We're going to be looking forward to a wonderful year of blessing. I think it would behoove all of us to say to ourselves, let's do the most kindness and goodness and holiness possible. And if I can't do it myself personally, at the very least, let me assist, let me help, let me enable someone else to follow this path. So yeah, was this considered a soft approach or a hard approach? I leave that up to you. It's really not an approach at all. It's really a bit of a lesson. This is what the Talmud says. This is our tradition. Please be generous. Help us out. Help yourself out. Help the Bay Area. And most of all, let's bring goodness, kindness, and holiness so the righteous Mashiach will come this year. Amen.